Good morning, all. Tuesday, the 9th of August. Quite a lot going on in the world of video games news, as there seems to be most days. This is what happened in the last 24 hours. Nathan grabbed a great interview with Todd Hollinshead at QuakeCon last week. That's up on the site now. There's tons of stuff in there, so you should definitely check that out. Johnny reported on the Take-Two Q1 financials last night. They swung to a loss. But LA Noire sold 4 million copies, and Red Dead Redemption has now sold 11 million units. So that's all good if you're a Take-Two person. If you want to install Rage fully on your Xbox 360, it's going to cost you 22 gigabytes of disk space. There are your mega textures. Last night, obviously, there was some pretty widespread rioting in the UK, and a Sony warehouse appears to have been caught up in it and burnt down. We're still trying to ascertain whether or not PlayStation 3 shipments will be affected by that, but Reuters is saying that DVD players and so on, apparently it's going to damage shipments of those devices in Britain, but we should get more on that later today. EA's Peter Moore has said that Nintendo needs to build a better mousetrap with Wii U. He's talking about the fact that graphics capability is topping out, that you can't really go much beyond 1080p, and that it's all about the controller. He seems to be pretty upbeat about Wii U. That's a good thing. We had a good look at body count yesterday. This is coming from Codemasters Guildford Studio. Martin Mathers took a look at that, and he did some play impressions, and there's a new dev diary up there now. You can see that now. It's all been re-arted. So yeah, there's lots of shooting. Martin likes it, for the record, so that's a good thing. Carbine's been dropping more hints on the studio's new MMO. This is going to be announced at Gamescom next week. There's not really much there in terms of sort of hard stuff, but it looks like it's going to be a fancy thing. If the pictures of the wolves and imps and the talk of magic and technology is anything to go by, so we're going to see that very soon. So yeah, go and check that out. Valve said yesterday that it's permanently dropping the price of Portal 2 on Steam to $30. I think it's 20 quid in the UK. So if you haven't played that, go and do it. You really may as well. A new study said that more than half of all British, French, and German adults are now video gamers. Which is quite terrifying. There's a bunch of data in there. NPD and analyst firm EDAR said that they're going to collaborate on expanded video game tracking in the US, and this is a response to a call from companies like EA to include digital download data and mobile data in US tracking figures. So that's actually a really good thing, even though it's monumentally dull. We've got a new Inversion trailer up on the site, which is exclusive until later today. It's the only place you can watch that Inversion trailer, so you better go and do that right now. France is to get a modified 16 rated version of Heavy Rain for some weird reason. I'm not really quite sure why, but it's only for France. It's been passed by Peggy. Batman Arkham City is going to be playable at the Eurogamer Expo, as is every game. From the look at it, yeah, that's going to be a pretty essential thing. If you want to play video games later on in the year before they come out, then you probably better go to the Eurogamer Expo. That's assuming that London isn't burned to the ground in the meantime. Yuki said yesterday that there won't be any London Games Festival this year, but there's going to be a mammoth year, according to people who are involved with it, alongside the 2012 Olympics next year. A new version of the BBC iPlayer is now available on PS3. Go and have a look at that. I can't see it because I don't live in the UK, but it looks very nice. So there we are. And Zumba Fitness, as ever, is top of the UK charts. It has been for the last 8 weeks now, and it'll be interesting to see which headline we end up with where it finally gets knocked down. That's it for this morning. I really hope you have a fantastic day. Probably don't get involved in throwing bricks through windows. And I will see you tomorrow.